Well, hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here coming to you live with me setting up my table. I'm getting ready to start up a new game with Admiral Balch, and I just haven't been on in a while, so I figured I would just hop on here and just chat with you while I set up. Probably not going to be super interesting for you. It might be. I don't know how interesting your life is on a day-to-day basis. But if I got a notification that one of the people I follow on YouTube was going live, I'd hop on for a minute and then I'd be like, all right, well, that's kind of lame. I wanted to show you a couple things about my board. I was able to almost completely get all my roundels onto the map for all my neutrals and stuff. The Paraguay one doesn't quite match, which is fine. And the Colombia one matches, that's good. I finally got the right one for Ireland. I got the right one for Finland. I finally got a Switzerland one, and I finally got the right ones for Turkey, so that's great for me. I'm feeling good about that. I hadn't had those before, and I do have Liberia. I just realized it's not on the map, though, so. But anyway, I got every roundel on the map as I get ready to set up. I've already done the Chinese setup. I'm working on the French right now. And then I got these cool neutrals from HBG, and they're unpainted so far, but for Turkey. For Turkey. I'm just going to use those. I do want to show off. I don't know if you guys heard me mention the name before, but when I was in St. Louis for my last tournament here, we had someone new from the East Coast come out, Quicksilver. And Quicksilver is a craftsman, and he actually did something really, really awesome for me. He constructed some piece boxes for me, and so I'm going to show those off here really quick. Since nobody's on yet, 2 minutes into this video, nobody's on, probably because I haven't created content in a while. But he made these beautiful, beautiful boxes. Absolutely stunning. Nice thin lid, 3D printed interiors. I think those are wood, and then that's 3D printed, so there's some dividers in there, which is great. Got one for Japan as well, and for Germany. This one's a little more snug. Come on, one-handed. Huh, there it is. So the insides are all like that, but man, these boxes are just absolutely beautiful. He got the wood from I love that touch. That's great. He got the wood from his property where he lives, and full transparency, I forgot exactly what kind of wood he used for mine. He gave me a couple options and I chose, and gosh dang, it's just so beautiful. So yeah, he made these boxes just for me. I'm just so thrilled to have them. They are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. He's got his logo there on the bottom of this one. But yeah, I just wanted to show those off to you for a second. Quicksilver. As a gift from himself and his partner Alex, and Alex's mom, Jennifer. Man, really did a great job with those. It's really cool because they were first timers at the tournament, and they played really well, and it was great. And then on the last day, they were like, what do you need help with? What do you need? And so I was like, I mean, honestly, I'm going to recycle these cans. It'd be great if you wouldn't mind, like, could you crush them for me? And so they just went through and they started stomping cans just to help out, man. It was great. They're great people. I also just realized Sweden doesn't have its actual infantry on there. So anyway, this video is just me setting up. It's just me setting up my game that I'm going to be playing against Admiral Balch. We don't have a game name yet, though. So if you have any suggestions, we will gladly take them. Suggestions for a game name. Make sure it's appropriate-ish, okay? I don't want to read any kind of lewd or negative comments, because that's not at all what this channel's about. So yeah, we're just setting up right now. Like I said, I'm getting the French done. So I've done the infantry, I'm getting the artilleries done. Got the new setup charts from Sired, which is great. I'm not putting anything in Paris because I'm actually going to be the allies in this game. Hoo-hoo, yeah, it's weird, right? Hearing me say I'm going to be the allies. But I am. Balch is going to be the Axis. So we will see what happens. Like I said, I'm not putting anything into Paris because he's Germany. So I'm assuming he's going to try to hit it with all he can. And it's always just a pain in the butt to try to clean it up, you know. So I don't play the Allies very much. Balch already knows this about me. My Russia game is not very strong. Even if all I do is just buy stupid infantry, you know, Moscow still falls. I'm not a very solid player down there in the Russian front, the Eastern Front. So yeah, if you're watching and you want to leave a comment what kind of name we should have for our game, that would be greatly appreciated, because we got no idea. Gotta get some destroyers now and 2 cruisers. One destroyer goes in 72. Cruiser destroyer goes right here off of the southern coast of France. One cruiser goes up here, 110. And that's it for the French. Germany, time to set up the Germans. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me set all this up. I'm just, like I said, I haven't been on in a while, and I figured I would just hang out with whomever shows up. And yeah, I'll just tell you things about what's been going on here. You know, I'm a school bus driver and a pastor, and since school got out in late May, I needed a side gig to make up for not having my bus driving gig. So got a job working at a limo company, and I drive limos and party buses, and I've done some baseball games, some birthday parties, a couple weddings, some bachelorette parties. Man, it's a lot of fun. People are fun. People are crazy, but you know, in general, people are fun. So I've enjoyed that. Made some good tips. I get paid to sit and read. You know, when they're inside doing their activities or whatever, I get to sit and read, which is just wonderful for me. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I absolutely love to read. In fact, I've completed 22 books read thus far in 2023. So I fell a little bit behind, if I'm being honest, in the month of June, because I had youth camp and family vacation. We went to Arkansas, and that was good. That was a much needed break. My kids are 6, 4, and now 2, and there was one morning where they were just enthralled by these 2 baby deer just kind of frolicking out in the yard at the lake house that we were at. We went to Bella Vista, Arkansas. Go figure. Excuse me. And it was nice. You know, not really a big fan of Arkansas in general. Sorry for any of you Arkansasians, Arkanites, Arkansasians, whatever. Sorry if I offend you with that. But you know, let's just be honest. It's Arkansas. So anyway, but we had a good time. I had youth camp, which the church, I took 10 or 11 kids to youth camp. I brought 10 or 11 of them back. I think it's all the same kids at least. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I was just logging on, saying hi. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So this game I'm setting up here is against Admiral Balch. He's going to be the Axis. Haven't done a 1 versus 1 slog in a while. It definitely takes a different breed of online player. We'll see what happens. Alright, artillery. I need 4 pieces. You know, you would think that I would have enough pieces. Considering I host a tournament and I can field 10 complete tables, you'd think I have enough pieces. I do. In fact, they're all there. Yeah, there's all my. Let me zoom in for you. Nope, can't zoom in one fingered. Whatever. Got to use 2 fingers, and I don't have 2 fingers to use right now because I got pieces in one hand. But anyway, I've got just a ton of pieces, and I still somehow seem to find myself, shoot, where's that German artillery? Crap, where'd it go? I'm always needing German artillery. Always. I also just realized I forgot to put the facilities down for the French. So let's do that. Minor. That's it for the French miners. They have. Ooh, I almost dropped that box all over the daggum floor. They got an air base in Paris. 2 naval bases. Way to go. Way to go, France. Way to go. Yep. These bases that I'm using right now are from Combat Miniatures, from Rigid Combat Miniatures. I've got some from him. I've got some from a guy named Nathan and his Etsy store. And then I've got, honestly, my favorites. My favorites are these little dudes. I got these from John Rommel from Illinois. He printed up a ton of these for the St. Louis tournament. He's almost the exclusive provider of facilities at St. Louis event. Rommel is a very good friend. Him and his son Junior, Prussian gamer. They're just awesome people. Yeah, I'll put a major in there. What the heck? Why not? It's gonna get destroyed, but whatever. Since we have the majors out, let's go ahead and put German majors on. The Germans, yeah. Germany is really easy to set up. It's very focal. They have 1 air base, 1 naval base, and 2 majors. That's it. Cake. Easy peasy. Oh, just 1 air base. Did I say 2 air bases? I meant 1. 1 air, 1 naval, and 2. Yep, that's right. That's right. But for anyone that decides to chime in, haven't been on in a while, so I'm just making a video. It's not a big deal if you chime in or not. But now we need mechanized, German mechanized. You know, I'm really kind of interested. I read, like I said, I read a lot, and I recently read a book. My most recent finished book is called An Army at Dawn. It's by Rick Atkinson, and it's all about the campaign, the Allied campaign, starting with the torch landings in Morocco. And here on Lieutenant Dan's map, all these places that he has mentioned, all these things that he has outlined, El Qatar, you know, the Mareth line, Sfax, and Sidi Bouzid, all these places here, especially in Tunisia. I read about all those. You know, we all know about Kasserine Pass, and but man, that was such an interesting read. And now they've got, well, not now, but he also has 2 other books in the series. The next one is about Sicily and then Germany itself. But anyway, it was a really good read. He had correspondence from top generals and diary entries and all that kind of stuff, and it was a really good read. Highly recommend that book. Rick Atkinson, An Army at Dawn. That exact book actually won a Pulitzer Prize. If that's any push for you to check it out. All right, German tanks. Excuse me. Set up some tanks. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Learned a lot about Rommel and some of his ideas and tactics. Honestly, how bad his health was in North Africa. It's absolutely crazy what that man endured. All right, Southern Germany is getting a little full here. Who else has 3 tanks? Holland, Belgium. All right, and then we have a tank in Poland. What's up, kitty cat? Cat's over by the washing machine, staring at me like a weirdo. Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Poland. Balch and I are going to be playing this game, like I said, as soon as he starts filming, because he's Germany and Japan, right? 2 strategic bombers in Berlin. Really excited. I've played against Balch a couple times, and we've also been on the same team a couple times. And he's a good player. He's a smart player. I've never, ever claimed to be good at this game, but man, do I love it. It's just so much fun. It's the only game that I can play and lose and still have a good time, unless I'm playing in my St. Louis tournament with Gelso and Beetle, Tull, and Fearing are kicking my butt and I lose my cool for a minute. Again, sorry about that, boys. I know they don't hold it against me, but yeah, I lost my cool. I was that guy. I got mad and I did something real stupid, but they forgave me, and it wasn't too destructive of a thing. All right, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. 2 of them go in Western Germany. Yes, one of them goes in Norway. One of them goes in Slovakia. Where's the other one go? Romania? Nope. Slovakia, Holland. That's what I thought. Holland. All right, Holland, Belgium. All right, now it's just German Navy I got to set up. So yeah, again, if you're listening, if you're here, you're listening, you want to help Balch and I out, figure out what we should call this game, chime in with an operation name, Operation something, and make it fun, make it historically accurate, make it appropriate. I'm not going to put anything foul on my YouTube channel. You should know that by now. I'll probably sign off here in a little bit. I've had 1 viewer. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Whomever you are. You didn't say anything, which is okay. That's your prerogative. Probably don't acknowledge your presence because sometimes it's embarrassing to watch me. Man, I subscribe to that Chaplin guy, but sometimes he just goes on, and sometimes he just makes bone, like he threw 15 dice and he missed them all. What a schmuck. Yeah, I feel that. On a real deep emotional level, I feel that. I actually have a friend up in the United Kingdom who loves listening to me roll dice, especially when I'm flustered. He thinks it's... I think I'm going to sign off. It's good chatting with you guys. Well, I chat, you didn't chat. That's okay. Whoever watches this later is going to be like, oh, who's it for you? Have a good night.